Alrighty, what is up, guys? So first things first here, really good promo for ByBit. It's a campaign and airdrop. Use my link down below, and you're gonna get this screen, and you can get kind of a free position here, and it's basically up to $100 value. So what I think you could do here is, I know $100 does not sound like much, but if you ride a trade up, if you're one of those people that think we've hit the bottom here, you ride a trade up a lot, you can get very far with it. So check that out. Link in the description below. Also, just a couple spots open for the other promo down below with ByBit. If you already have an account, you can create a new one to get it. So let's get into the analysis right here. You're kind of following this general pattern on your 7-day and your weekly. We're up to 3 LXs on the weekly, 4 on the 7-day. What I think could happen here is you get 1 or 2 more. You get 1 or 2 more, probably just 1 more in the weekly. I think 4 LXs, and then you'll get to your bottom. I think it's going to be sometime in November, sometime a little bit after midterms. We get there, and then that's our bottom. Fun fact, the NASDAQ, after the dot-com bubble, it was 4 LXs to bottom out, so that's one thing we can compare it to. Lately what I've been doing, I'm not going to show you, got some new trades open in the exclusive Discord, but we've been doing amazing. Have not had a loss in over 2 weeks now. This month has been flawless so far. Maybe could get a flawless month in there. We'll see, though. Don't want to jinx myself. But took some profits on some other shorts, an ETH short, and Atom short took profits on, some profits on. There's a new short for another altcoin in there. Link in the description below. If you guys are interested, never financial advice. I'm not right 100% of the time. I don't know how long the conditions will be this easy to trade, but this has been an amazing environment to trade lately. So yeah, basically, the main thing here that I'm for the bullish case is you got yellow X's on your 7-day all the way down to your 4-day. Unless something radical, happens pretty soon, these probably will confirm, and they probably will bring us down farther. Now, the highest time frame that is printing a yellow X, would be the 7-day or the weekly. This one confirms. It doesn't say when it confirms. Just look at the weekly. It confirms in 3 days. I think it will now. If we look at yellow X's on the weekly, I believe this was, have we seen yellow X's on the weekly? No, we have not. So it's kind of our first time here. What I see, 2 things happening. I see we either stay sideways, we just repeat what we've been doing, we kind of bounce off. See this nice bounce we had off of this double spiral on it right here. We see another bounce off of that. You do have the wedge right here that you're playing with right now. I added to my on a few of the coins short positions because of that. But either you stay sideways, you come back to 19.5 or something, you stay in this general wedge, this range or whatever, and then you can stay there for a while. We've been there for a while. I mean, and the reason I say this is because look at how it was over here. Look at this, kind of that same thing, just red dot, green dot for a long time. Then finally, when the money flow went into the red, bam, you came down. So we don't have that money flow to look at here, but we do have, I believe, a money flow coming into the red that we can compare it to maybe on our, where is it, our 12-day maybe? Yeah, we could kind of compare it to possibly like the 12-day. I know it's not, here this was, very bearish. I know it's not over here. It never didn't come in at that point, but we could kind of compare that 12-day to maybe that weekly. Once you get into the red in here, which could be, within the next few weeks, then that brings you down, and that brings you down to, the places that I've been looking at. My favorite place to look for a potential bottom is your 400 weekly moving average, which is right at 13.3 right now. Could be 13.7, 13.8 by the time we hit it. I know one of my big fans thinks that it's going to be 13.8, I believe. So yeah. And, your 300 weekly moving average is right here, about 17, this area with the spiral line. I think this is going to be big as well, but I don't think it's going to be as big as some people think. There is an argument to make that this is the bottom. I don't think it will be. I think you'll get maybe a scalp long off of that, but I don't think you're going to get, really what you're looking for in terms of a bottom. I think we're going to go down a bit lower. NASDAQ's tanking, S&P 500's tanking. Bitcoin's held up pretty well compared to that. Some of our coins like Cardano have just been a complete nightmare lately. To look at, kind of what's happening right now for potential what I'm looking for Bitcoin, we had a nice bounce off of this spiral line, kind of as predicted. Big double spiral lines are always big. Coming up with the 4-hour, coming up with the 4-hour view up, that went up quicker. Printing a bullish div here, 3 hours to confirm. Maybe looking for that for a potential long. Your hourly, I do like how you're coming back into the red. And other places like 30-minute coming back into the green would be good places to look for a long. 15-minute, especially coming back to the green, maybe a good place to try to long up to this spider line. Maybe even the next one at the 20K area if we can rally back to there. And that's just repeating the general trajectory, just that sideways area. Again, if you want to make some of these trades, if you're an experienced trader, link in the description below for BITGET, really good promo, and the airdrop down below as well. So check that out. Let's move on to Ethereum right now because, in the main, scheme of things, what I want to just show you guys really quick is for you guys, altcoin crazy, altcoin people, what we see a lot of times when Bitcoin dominance is looking so bullish. Why is it not? Where's my, give me 1 second. When Bitcoin dominance is looking so bullish here, everything, Bitcoin outperforms everything. That's what you see. Bitcoin just continuing to outperform everything. Monthly, about to print that bullish div. I think Bitcoin dominance has no way to really go except up. So if you're going to be looking for shorts, you're going to maybe get a little bit more with the Ethereum or the altcoin shorts. Now, believe we have a yellow X on your 3-day here. Let's just look historically a little bit. Where did this one brought us kind of to that bottom in 2019's bottom. These, if it's like this one, let's say in September, you're still coming down quite a bit more. 70% down, 30%, 40% for the local low. So this has a lot of potential to bring us down. Obviously, it's a pretty bearish sign. Obviously, a very rare bearish sign as well. And that's 50% down right there. Let's say, you come down 50%, that's 600. You come down that 70%, that's 400. That could easily bring you to the bottom in November or December here. So we got some catalysts to the bottom here. Your 2-day as well, into the green here, kind of comparative to, Bitcoin, it's better to see a comparative, but you can compare it to kind of, COVID right there coming down. That was probably a nice 60% or something. Oh, come on. Something of, 60%er. So that's what we have to compare it to there, 60%. So that's why I do think, these general areas, 60% right around 500. 300 to 600 are big areas. I don't see you really going under, 300 this year. It is possible things go really crazy next year. You could go under that, but I don't think it's very likely for Ethereum to go under 300. I don't think it's very likely Bitcoin goes under 10K. Looking at some of these time frames here, nice bounce off of that area. 3 LXs on your 16-hour. Usually it's could be up to 4 before you see a bottom. I think you may get a jump off of this fib level or something after another LX. Typically what happens, you see an XLX and look for some exhaustion. But these could be very bearish, especially like these ones. This was 3 there, and that was 3, or actually that was 4, that was 5. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you still could, just not much there. So be careful. Definitely be careful. Added to this short earlier on Ethereum too, and that jump off of there. We'll see how long this lives. What I think, either you just come back into the range we've been in, you stay there for maybe another week or so or something, maybe even until after midterms, then break down, or we just break down more in the shorter term. Kind of what I'm looking for, the 15-minute, and obviously this area right here, this high volume node, is going to be a big place to look for a short on Ethereum as well. So let's move on to, let's look at BNB is looking really bearish. I've been looking at this for a while, procrastinating trading this, finally did something with this. And blood diamonds, it's hard to look more bearish than this. Red dots all over the place. You've really been an overperformer, especially in this bear market. So I think you're ultimately going to break down to probably at least these lows that we had in June, the 200 area at some point here within the next few months. I have a little bit of a concern with Cardano is one of the ones that's a little worrisome right now. Oh man, you're just going under your June lows. You're at 38 cents right now, which is pretty wild. So you've already kind of invalidated the bottom for Cardano. I mean, you didn't invalidate the bottom for Bitcoin yet or Ethereum, but you've invalidated, you know, this being the bottom for Cardano. Cardano has been weird. I mean, that's June's bottom was actually higher than May's bottom. So Cardano's have been very weird lately. Let me look at this on the Kraken chart really quick here. And let's see. Yeah, it seems to me like you're just going to fall over farther. Yeah, maybe another yellow X there. This has been kind of worrisome. I don't know what's going to happen with this, but I think ultimately a bottom is going to be priced somewhere between 10 and 20 cents. So yeah. And if we look at our 12-day, because the 12-day is the one on a lot of time frames there, you're getting very close into going to the red. I don't like how this yellow X looks. I think after this plays out, though, in a couple months, maybe even just a month in November, then you'll see a bottom. In terms of comparing, you know, crypto to, we'll take a quick look at the, you know, S&P 500 right now. I do think crypto may be able to bottom out earlier than the S&P 500, kind of like what gold typically does in these instances. So, yeah, I mean, this is just looking like inevitably you're going to get to this point, this this pocket right there. And I don't know, this little rally right now, inflation report's hot. I don't know if this will give us too much. It definitely can give us something. I mean, you ultimately can come back up to 380. And the reason for that, let's just show you kind of what happens in these previous recessions, because we're in a recession right now. I think more people will admit it after midterms, though. You're with the money flow right there. See, come up, and then we could be kind of in this area. So you're getting a little bit of, you may get a little bit of a green, come back up to this area. Could be possible, especially if Bitcoin rallies up to 20K again. You're seeing that possibility as well. Also in 2000, you know, say you're kind of, you know, right here with it. There is the case to rally up a little bit. Maybe you rally up into midterms next 2 weeks. Is that going to change how people vote? Probably not significantly, but we'll see. We'll see. So you guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like. Please subscribe to the channel. Check out my link to ByBit down below with the airdrop as well. And check out my Patreon as well down below. Been amazing in there lately. September and October have been amazing months so far. And my trading course down below as well. If you want to know how I do my TA, how I analyze my charts, place my trades, all of that. Link in the description below. Discount code BEARMARKET20, 20% off. So check all that out, guys. All right, guys. Have a good one. Goodbye.